Hello, welcome to Domnai Radio and Television Station in Nam Country. Here comes the local news. Yesterday, Chairman of Domnai Provincial People's Committee, tiếng, chaired a meeting to listen to the leaders of the Department of Industry and Trade and the other departments and local office the province report on reviewing the planning of industrial cluster in Domnai to 2030 with a vision to 2050. Also in attendance were Vice Chairman of Provincial People's Committee, Nguyễn Thị Hoàng. According to the Domnai Department of Industry and Trade, by the end of 2020, the province had 27 industrial clusters with an area of nearly 1,500 hectares, of which the area of industrial land for lease is about 943.52 hectares. Currently, there are 15 industrial clusters with a total area of over 855 hectares being deployed. These clusters have attracted 182 secondary projects for investment registration and filled over 64% of leases and accounted for over 48% of total land area for lease of the 27 planned industrial parks. Further, as invested a proposal from local office by 2030, Domnai plans to have 6 industrial zones with a total area of about 2,200 hectares. At a meeting, after listening to discussions of delegates attending the meeting, Chairman of Provincial People's Committee, tiếng, assigned the Department of Industry and Trade to review the planning of industrial zones in the province on the basis of a suggestion from the office. Explain clearly the reason for adding which clusters to the planning, which industrial clusters are removed from the planning, as well as the condition for implementation to consult the standing board of the Provincial Party Committee before adding them to the provincial planning for implementation. The first batch of sugarcane Hòa province has just been officially exported to the U.S. market by seaway. The order consists of 17 tons of pre-processed white sugarcane. Accompanying the sugarcane patch are also 10 sugarcane juice machines, showing the shaping of waste and customer segments at the place of consumption. It is expected that after about 45 days, sugarcane will arrive at ports in the U.S. To prepare for the export, Hòa has standardized sugarcane material areas according to VIGA process and proceed to issue planting area codes even though the market has not yet requested. According to the Department of Agriculture and Rural Development of Hòa Province, since 2019, Hòa sugarcane has not only been present in many regions of the country, but has gradually found its way to export, starting from only 120 kilograms of bubble sugarcane as samples to the Japanese market. Export volume has increased rapidly over the years, reaching 5.7 tons in 2020. In 2021, reached 74 tons. In 2022, reached 300 tons from the first market in Japan. This product has expanded to other markets such as Korea, UK, EU, and USA. According to forecasts from many petroleum enterprises, domestic gasoline prices at the operating period today, March 21st, will drop sharply due to the continuous decline in the world oil prices. The specific reduction will depend on the operation of the Price Stabilization Fund. If the management agency does not increase the Price Stabilization Fund, gasoline prices may fall deeply. If the forecast is true, it will be the first time the gasoline prices have been revised down since the beginning of the year. Yesterday, U.S. President Joe Biden signed a bill requiring the release of intelligence documents on a potential link between the outbreak of the COVID-19 pandemic and a laboratory in the Chinese city of Wuhan. The bill was passed by both the House of Representatives and the Senate without disagreement. However, the bill also poses risk because China has denied the possibility of a leak during research at the Wuhan laboratory. U.S. intelligence agencies are debating whether the origin of the COVID-19 pandemic was a lab leak or spread from infected animals. The pandemic has killed more than 1.1 million people in the U.S. 7 billion euro was pledged by the international community at the International Donor Conference, joining hands to people of Turkey and Syria yesterday. The conference was chaired by the European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen and Swedish Prime Minister Ulf Kristersson. More than 60 delegations met in Brussels to mobilize support for people affected by the earthquake. The European Commission says 6.05 billion euros would be provided in the form of grants and loans to Turkey and 950 million euros in funding for Syria. More than 50% of the grants, or 3 billion euros, will come from the European Commission and European Union member states, as well as the European Investment Bank and European Bank for Reconstruction and Development. A magnitude 7.8 earthquake and 2 earthquakes struck Turkey and Syria on February 6th, killing more than 50,000 people. That's all for today. Thank you for watching and goodbye.